I'm the one that pushed him. I pushed him to do it. You know, matter of fact, when he first told me.
Western Conference matchup.
Let's face it, when I was 250.
The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Curry.
I got to hit to do it. But
tip-off goes to Denver.
And I'd have to do the fact, like I said.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Austin out there at 4.
Right?
And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
Right now, I'll weigh.
Back to Johnson. Hill is green on champ. 5 to shoot.
242.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pit.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. He may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Yes, so far, I lost.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Well, the Nuggets missed the playoffs last season for the first time in over a decade.
I've been averaging like 6
point
pounds
guard
a week.
Ty Lawson had his best season yet, with career highs in scoring and assists.
I haven't done anything. He don't want me exercising yet. He want me walk 20
And for Ty Lawson, Steve, he strikes a great balance between his own scoring and making plays for his teammates.
Well, he's a true point guard, but he's got shooting range and the athleticism and strength to take it inside and finish despite his smaller stature. He really plays bigger than he is because of his lower body strength, Kevin.
Remember I told you all that stuff I'm supposed to do? The meals and everything?
He misses the free throw.
Sometimes I don't get them all in. It's like today.
Well, you know, for the last couple of seasons, we've seen the Lakers really struggle with injuries to their star players.
4 times.
It shed a less than flattering light on the team's bench depth. It's forced guys to step into roles that perhaps they aren't quite ready to handle.
I should have at least 1,500 calories, but it's just hard. And when I don't do it, my body is really weak. And that's why I was saying about that's why I've been telling. I said, man, I just don't have that adrenaline to play games.
And the second free throw, good.
But yeah, anyway, so now you know.
And some feel the Lakers, Steve, failed to really address their bench depth, whether in the draft or free agency.
Well, you know, generally they've had success with broad strokes. I mean, acquiring star players over the years, but with the new salary restrictions, it takes away a lot of the advantage that the Lakers have had over the years. So this may be a new era for this franchise in terms of team building. Ty Lawson, the former 18th overall pick back in 2009. Super quick, athletic point guard who looks to push the pace. He's been the perfect fit in the Nuggets' up-tempo offense.
Messed up, man.
And Lawson, really the engine for the Nuggets offense.
Yeah, he combines aggressiveness
this right here is easy for me to play.
Decision making, Kevin. Terrific in the pick and roll, and he's the player that makes them tick offensively.
Right?
Nurkic.
Quick, and I got to do that thing.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's why I said, you know.
Nurkic out of Bosnia, an old-school big man, size, strength, soft hands. He knows his way around the basket area. He put up some impressive numbers in the Adriatic League.
Well, I'll tell you what, I want to play
the adjustment to the speed and quickness of the NBA game.
All the great games I got. The game I really want to play is I want to play Mass Effect.
First one falls for.
I put my Xbox down here the other day.
And Clark Nurkic, 6'11", almost 300 pounds.
Just do that, but
size runs in his family. His father is a police officer in Bosnia. He's 2 inches tall. And
yeah, well, they are. But,
by 100 pounds.
Was that?
I'm not making this up. This is true stuff.
So he's 4 bills then.
Oh, he's a big man.
I wish
you
they
do not
would.
want to run into him or Bosnia.
Really big, bro.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, obviously, I don't know how quick he is at that size, but he is tough. He'll be hard to move.
Okay,
so
let's get
I think he's got a place in the league. Wow, who is that guy? I didn't know he could elevate like that. I didn't know he had that in him.
I didn't either. You got to put some blame, though, on the defense, don't you think?
Yeah, exactly.
You got to put a body on him. You got to get position and put up some kind of a stand.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Johnson with the stop.
I tell you one thing about him, man. Right now,
excellent
because of the way they defend that
between
thing,
teammates on the alley-oop.
And that's where you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Here's Foy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
So he did push off another. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Ellington. And it's Denver with the rebound. Foy from long range. The rebound by Johnson. Lakers trailed by 3. Ellington the pass to Black. And he gets it to go.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Lawson dishes to Foy. Chandler with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And they're on the break. The shot's good from Ellington.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
Nurkic the pass to Fareed.
I have my head all on the ball. Damn.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, Steve, Kenneth Fareed really raised in the game. There's so many great stories when he was young. He was challenged by his family in so many ways on the basketball.
Yeah, the story goes that his father once dunked on him and said, never let anybody do that on you again. And apparently his mother told him they'd never pass him the ball unless he was tough enough to go get the rebound. So tough love, but apparently it worked.
And you talk about Fareed's upbringing. His mother, a high school basketball star in her own right, was fighting for her life against the autoimmune disease of lupus. She demanded that he battle just as hard on the court.
Good defense,
You can't discount that in driving Fareed to his greatness.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
Lawson kicks to Chandler. Bank shot, no good.
Kenneth Fareed ending up setting an NCAA record for career rebounds. He said he felt like every rebound was another day for his mother. And now happily she's doing better and he's playing the game he was born to play. Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. You know, it had been a decade-long run for the Nuggets, but last year it ended as they missed the playoffs for the first time since 2003.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Burns checked in. Now here is Davis. And he gets it to go. Think about all the ups and downs the Nuggets had gone through in the last decade. To have a playoff run like that is impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive given that they play out west where even making the playoffs is tough. And they are a smaller market team as well. Not easy to be that consistent without being a huge free agent destination.
Here's Clarkson. Denver getting their last shot to go. On the wing, Johnson. There's the triple. And another 3 for the Lakers.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Wide open. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Foy dishes to Fareed. The pass to Laverne. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Johnson attacking. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. So both teams making some changes here. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
If he would have made it, I would have been so teed off.
All game long, guys, he's been getting it done. Really doing a nice job.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they've had a major advantage on the glass, dominating that stack.
My 7-footer was there.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers on top, ending the first quarter on a 20-6 run. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
That 7-footer gets 7-footer. I'm just talking about the homeboy would have made it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out
back
strong.
I threw it down the center.
Put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
From half court. Now you get carried away. You up for half court. He's at the free throw line when I decided to go to the half court. I got
you. Los Angeles leading by 11. So on the floor for Denver. We've got Harris. Hickson is out there with Arthur. Then it's Nelson. And it's Gallinari in at the three.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
I don't know what JJ was thinking.
Gary Harris, 6'4" sophomore shooting guard out of Michigan State. A bit undersized, but he's very physical, goes hard at both ends of the floor. Really a two-way player who can do a number of things to help his team win.
Good block, Kelly.
And it's blocked.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Shot. I like to see. But with his hands straight up.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, the great Kobe Bryant, now in his 19th year in the league, he said, "This is the last chapter. The book is going to close. I just haven't determined how many pages are left. But my passion only increases. You realize you only have so many years left. It re-energizes you to fine-tune your preparation and make sure you leave no stone unturned." Kevin, sounds familiar.
That sounds like him. Never one to shy from a challenge. Thanks, Doris. In the corner, it's Lynn. Denver grabs the miss. Arthur passes to Gallinari. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Let's do this shot. Let's go.
Lakers leading by 13. They set the pick to the right side. Here's Kelly. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Nelson, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Nelson's got his first 3 points of the game. Lakers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Lets it fly from 18. Los Angeles with another miss. Goes up.
Oh, what a throwdown there. Man. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Robert Sacre. Johnson comes in for Boozer. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Ryan Kelly. And it's Clarkson in for Jeremy Lin. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Well, you know, last season the Lakers found themselves in a position they are not quite accustomed to. Last in the Western Conference, a nightmare season for the storied franchise.
6 on the shot clock. The shot by Ellington, no good. And it's Harris off the drive. Picked his pocket. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And then Johnson with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Well, guys, as we know, there were some low points for the Lakers along the way, losing to the Clippers by about 50 points, which turned out to be the biggest loss in the history of the franchise.
And Kobe looked visibly distraught after that loss. I mean, it still had a backhanded compliment to say about it when he said, well, now I know what it feels like to be a Clipper fan all these years. Gotta love Kobe, always with a way with words.
Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Johnson's got 18 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Good hard foul.
Kind of hurt the and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Ed Davis. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Gallinari hits them both.
Well, Danilo Gallinari back in action after missing all of last season after surgery to repair his meniscus back in 2013. 9 months later, it was decided that he needed an ACL reconstruction as well, so it's been a tough couple of seasons for Gallinari.
And Denver has possession. It's a 10-point game. Nelson kicks to Hickson. It's stolen by Hill. Fast break, the Lakers. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, Wesley Johnson has been great. He has 18 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
And for Gallinari, pretty mobile for a 6'10" player. But coming back from major knee surgery, that's usually a year and a half process. We'll have to see how that impacts his game going forward.
Good on the second free throw. The Gallinari that came into the NBA as a great three-point shooter, that percentage dropped year after year as he became, Steve, more of a slasher.
Yeah, and he might look to rewind and go back to that outside shot more as his knee takes time to get back to 100%.
Wait till you see the ball, then jump up. Good move, okay?
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low. Jameer Nelson, a stocky 6-foot guard, now in his 11th season out of St. Joe's. College Player of the Year his senior season.
You know why I did that? Because I was thinking I was going to go backcourt.
And the foul called on Darrell Arthur.
The game still had us sometimes. I thought they had fixed it, but it feels like you're getting sucked backwards. So I helped it through the ball. I was lucky that Hill caught it.
Here's Clarkson, guarded by Nelson. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's good.
That jump shot. That's what he's doing.
Johnson's got 21 in the game.
He had 30 yesterday.
And Clark Nelson on the shorter side for a point guard, but very solidly built.
Compactly so, and a really good competitor, smart, tough point guard. And the size is a disadvantage defensively, but has been a good jump shooter and floor general throughout his career.
Jameer Nelson, drafted 20th back in 2004. He's played all 10 of his NBA seasons with the Magic. But as they go young, he has moved on. All-star back in 2009. Clark, just a solid veteran leader at the point guard position. And they double up Davis. Ellington kicks to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Davis has got 6.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team. And you talk about that All-Star campaign for Nelson in 09. Almost had a 50-40-90 season. He missed it by a percentage point in free throw shooting. But it shows his shooting touch, especially in his younger days, was elite.
And Nelson's shooting has waned as he's entered his 30s. Leg injuries, Steve, have hampered his play.
Yeah, the full-time starter since his 3rd season, probably transitioning to a reserve role as he gets older, but he remains a great locker room guy, a true professional. You know, wouldn't surprise me to see him coaching, in fact, once he's done as a player. Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Lawson dishes to Chandler. Out to the right wing. Here's Nurkic. He's guarded by Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Don't worry about that. I check my goal.
And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
Blacks checked in for the Lakers.
You know, Denver had a few memorable wins against some of the best teams in the West last year, but at the end of the day, oftentimes they look to be overwhelmed by the conference more than not.
Johnson attacking. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Everybody gone. You got to be the man.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
I'll be very happy.
This team is never afraid to get physical.
Like
I think they enjoy this style of play.
They play.
And that one falls for Johnson.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And both free throws good for Johnson. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lawson against Lynn. And Lawson, here we go. And taken away by Johnson. Up in time. And no good trying to get that one. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
44.
Lakers lead by 10. 34. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Your safety is our #1 concern in the event necessary.
Your safety is our #1 concern in case something happens to Staples. I like to hear all that.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Laker girls.
Lakers leading by 10. Johnson is out there with Hill. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Black in at center. That's the Laker 5.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The Nuggets on offense. Poked away. And again, Kenneth Faried. Faried's got his second bucket of the game to go. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Johnson in the corner. Money from the wing.
I don't know why he ain't on.
Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
The shot's good from Lawson. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Clarkson kicks to Ellington. Pass to Clarkson. Johnson, the pass to Clarkson. No good on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 10. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it, the fast break chance.
That bad, I've got him.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the three by the Lakers. Inside. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
Big risk I took.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
You just admitted yourself you haven't played. You ain't been playing. That's why you're playing more.
The first one falls.
The Lakers last season, and this is a remarkable factoid here, folks, that was only the 6th time in franchise history, going all the way back to the 40s, that the Lakers had missed the playoffs. Obviously, the Lakers fans are not accustomed to missing the postseason.
Here's Clarkson, and he gets the bucket. Clarkson's got 6 points. The Nuggets trail by 13. Lawson drives in. Here's Nurkic,
at that.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, 4 here. God,
even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And for the Lakers last season, Steve, with the departure of Dwight Howard, you knew the team on paper had less talent, but the hope was that the chemistry would improve.
And I thought it did. The chemistry was good, Kevin. They just didn't have enough talent. And when Kobe and Nash went down, it didn't matter who was out there, who was coaching. You know, it was just going to be a situation where they were not going to be able to win enough games.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, the 2014 draft received the highest ever television ratings, eclipsing even LeBron James's draft back in 2003. Fan interest continues to grow, and the league is now considering moving the draft after July 1st and packaging it with a season-ending award show. Guys, it could make for some pretty exciting theater.
Doris, that'll be something. Thanks.
Well, there might not be time for guys like Durant to give a 15-minute acceptance speech, but I think it would be fun.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is. Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Denver in the post-Melo years has been a collection of good players, but you always have to wonder if they'll have a low ceiling because this team does not have a so-called superstar.
Oh, man.
That one is off.
Just missed it.
At that point, Denver has done well without what most would call a superstar, but obviously that takes its toll come playoff time.
It really does. I mean, you need somebody that you can really rely on as your go-to guy, the one who gets it done for you in the clutch. And they haven't quite established that player, and yet they're still competitive.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for the Lakers. Jeremy Lin comes in for Clarkson.
You know, Denver really took a step backwards last season, not only in results, but how they played. And one way that was evident was in their lack of success on the road.
The kick out to Boozer. Tries from 16.
Should have been that difficult.
Off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
They get it again. Goes back up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for him. Well, as you mentioned, Denver struggled on the road last year, guys. Just 14 wins.
Well, you look at how this team played the year before last when they were the 3 seed. You know, they still had trouble on the road. So not sure if it's the approach or the mindset, but it's an issue that this group needs to address.
Ian Kelly, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. Now here's Boozer. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And the free throw, no good. A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence.
Well, don't expect that to happen very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
Boozer double teamed. Back to Lin. Blocked. He's all alone. Jumps up. And the dunk by Arthur.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
For the Lakers, it was the first time since the 04-05 season that they didn't play postseason basketball.
Here's Lin. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games.
Come on, Boost.
They get it back. Gallinari wide open. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Well, the Lakers are a franchise that not only expects to play in the postseason, but they anticipate and expect making deep runs into the playoffs and ultimately winning championships. They have the means, the resources to get back in that position in a hurry. So I tell you what, I wouldn't feel too bad about their postseason streak getting broken.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Jeremy Lin, as you would expect, focused on addressing his weaknesses, trying to get better with his left hand, passing, dribbling, and finishing. Even his mental approach, training himself to expect success and to keep that next play mentality.
Nice one, Boozer.
And the dunk by Boozer. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
And it's Harris off the drive. Here's Hickson.
There you go.
And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lin with it, picked up by Harris. Kelly kicks to Davis. Here's Lin. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game. From the baseline. They get it back. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Gallinari's got 6 in the quarter. Outside, Lin. The tray. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top, up 11. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. The Nuggets trail by 11. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with Arthur out there with Hickson. Then it's Nelson. Then there's Harris. And it's Gallinari in the 3 slot. Johnson with it. Picked up by Harris. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Nelson dishes to Hickson. Out to Harris. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Harris has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nuggets. Clarkson passes to Johnson. He kicks it to Hill. Gallinari with the steal. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Here's Hill. And it's Denver with the rebound. Hickson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Gallinari kicks to Nelson. He dishes it to Arthur. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Wesley Johnson picks one up.
Darrell Arthur has had a tough history of injuries over his career. Torn Achilles cost him the entire 11-12 season, and then last year a broken fibula going into training camp. But if he can stay healthy, he's really a valued big player.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kelly's checked in. And Arthur's Achilles repair has hampered him a bit athletically, people would tell you. We've seen that certainly in his rebounding.
And despite that, Kevin, Coach Brian Shaw called him the Nuggets' best defender last season, so that shows you what kind of work he's put in at that end of the floor. He plays with great effort, and he also has a good understanding of what the team is doing defensively.
They grab their own miss. Lays it up and banks it in. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Love the way he fought for that putback. You know, he's willing to put in a lot of hard work in this game, no doubt about that.
Now here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Here's Nelson. Now the feed to Arthur. The steal. Fast break. The Lakers. Ellington leading the charge.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play. Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson can't hit.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Wesley Johnson. At the line for 2.
And that one misses.
You can do it, Wesley.
Ed Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Boozer comes in for Ryan Kelly for the Nuggets. Good on the second free throw. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Chandler. Here's Fareed. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Boozer's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Ellington the best to Boozer. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. And they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Ellington. And he lays it up and in.
I know you played the alley-oop.
And now a 12-point Laker lead.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Chandler. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, that's necessary. That is not necessary.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
How quickly they forget about Kobe. They get MVP for homeboy.
And he makes the first. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for the Lakers. No good on the second free throw. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you got. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And the Lakers call time here. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Okay, Hill can finally come back in.
The Nuggets trail by 13.
Let's go, Gallinari.
Here's Nelson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials. Take a look at what Nelson's done. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
I like that quick shot.
Well, Jordan Hill has battled injuries, but when he's played Clark, he's been pretty effective.
You know, Kevin, last season, around 20 minutes per game he played with the Lakers, and you could argue he should have been playing more. He was very productive in that time on the floor. He's more a banger than a spread four. He's not a great perimeter shooter. So the fit with their spread out system might have limited his playing time.
Here's Nelson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. He lobs it up. It's tipped. Gallinari with the steal. Steps back and fires. And it's Gallinari again missing.
That's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Offensive rebound.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound
today. Good defense, Jeremy.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Now, here is Nelson. A stupendous finish in traffic.
That was stupendous.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. A statement victory for the Lakers.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Wesley Johnson. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Now Gallinari, after Wesley Johnson's three-pointer that didn't go.
Way to go, Tar.
Here's Arthur. And that one's good.
And things are going to come way too easy for him if he can get that deep post position.
I agree with you, Steve. You got to deny him the ball down there as best you can.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
10 seconds on the shot clock. 10.
Now here is Hill. Shot clock at 5. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Barton. Misses there. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Wesley Johnson.
Wow. He had 40. 15 out of 22. I would say somebody had 20 rebounds. What are you talking about? Somebody must be for you. No, I don't have 20 rebounds. Maybe somebody... I don't say something like that in the game or something. Maybe I just... Gallinari, dang it. 14 points, 2 out of 3 for three-point range, 5 out of 10 from the field. I gotta keep you at that. They gave you 24 free throws, man. I need to get some of that. Give me that many attempts. I'm at home. I want